Welcome back to Culinary Chronicles. I'm your host Daniel. Today we're going to be doing Carne Asada. So we're just going to be doing it kind of simple. So this is an item that you're going to want to start marinating in the morning and to cook that evening for dinner. I would say don't over marinate this one with the citrus. It can kind of get a little funky. So we're going to be starting off. We have our skirt steak prepped already in a bag. And then we're going to go ahead and start off with our liquids. We have 1 cup of orange juice, 1 cup of oil. So carne asada, basically whenever I started doing that, I don't have normal beef fajitas anymore. I enjoy it, love it. Something my wife introduced me to how to make. I've always enjoyed it in life, but never knew how to make it until a couple years ago. And then we're going to have, in here I have 2 tablespoons of lime juice, and also have a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce. We're going to mix the Worcestershire sauce and the lime juice in there. We're going to go ahead and add in a couple tablespoons of garlic. Make sure it all gets in there. We got cumin, and we also got roasted ground coriander, about a tablespoon of each. Go ahead and get those in there. Salt and pepper. And then we have our chipotle peppers and a adobo sauce. So we don't need the whole can, but we need about 2 peppers worth, which I'm going to say is about half the can. 1, 2. Alright, so that was about half the can. So we're going to go ahead, get this all mixed up. And as we mix this up, we're going to go ahead and add in about a quarter to a 1/3 cup of cilantro. I have a little bit of stems in there still. I didn't really take the time to pick it all out. As you mix, use the spoon to break up the chipotle peppers a little bit, to break them open, to make sure we get that flavor all out. Alright, so we got those broken up, got everything mixed together in here well. Now we're going to go ahead and just dump this into our meat. Get this sealed up. Get our air out of the bag. Toss around, make sure it's mixed up nice and neat around the meat. Now we're going to go lay this flat in the refrigerator till this evening. So right now it is about 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to let this one marinate for about 7 hours. That's about the max I would advise doing for this. Skirt steak is my favorite cut of meat for this. You can also use flank. Really, the good thing about carne asada is you don't need an expensive meat. You need just kind of your cheap taco cuts. So don't use a ribeye for it. So we're going to go ahead, get this in the fridge, get it settled up, let it sit for a while, get our mess cleaned up, and then we're going to catch you on the other side whenever we're ready to start grilling this. Alright, so now we're getting close to dinner time, so we're going to go ahead and get our onions and peppers prepped. We have an Anaheim pepper, jalapeno, 2 bell peppers, 2 tiny onions. Wish I had bigger onions, but it's either we get tiny onions or we get onions that are, the size of a dinner plate. I don't understand why there's no difference anymore. So we're going to go ahead, get our peppers chopped up. And with the Anaheim and the jalapeno, I am going to pull most of the seeds out. I want more of the flavor than just straight spice. So we'll see how that goes. Just gotta remember, don't touch the eyes today. of our peppers chopped up. Go and get our onions peeled and done. I'm saving all of these scraps for a compost pile we have. So right now I have a garden going with okra. Just harvested the potatoes. It is July. I was surprised they kind of last as long as they did. We've been in a little bit of a heat wave here in North Idaho, which my Texas friends are going to laugh at me whenever I say this. It's been a heat wave. It's been 95 degrees. Not every day, but you know, we've had a couple days in the high 80s, which are nice, but kind of getting fewer and fewer. These little onions, I'm just quartering them up, and then we'll get these all thrown in the cast iron. We're going to go ahead and grab the meat, get it ready to grill. Been having it on the counter a little bit just to get it to kind of get closer to room temperature, so we don't go from cold steak straight on a hot grill. It's good to let it kind of get closer to room temperature. We're going to be doing charcoal with mesquite chunks of wood on it. So let's go ahead and get that ready. Get the meat on, get the cast iron ready. We'll go and get this done. We're going to go ahead, take out our flank steak. Get it on there and get a nice good sear going. Alright, got some oil in the skillet along with the peppers and onions. I'm going to add some just basic salt and pepper. And I've closed up most of the vents on this so that we can get it to smoke and kind of calm down a little bit. Since we threw that mesquite on there, it's gotten real hot. That caught fire real quick. It's hot. Kind of want it to do more smoking than just burning. So I'm going to dampen it down with the top closed. Vents mostly closed, and we'll keep you updated as we go. Alright, so we got our peppers and onions done. Meat's been sitting for about 4 to 5 minutes. We have our tortillas nice and hot. So we're going to go ahead and slice this off some of this meat. I like to cut across the grain and then with the grain for our individual pieces. Just going to do a handful of nubbins because with these small tortillas, that's all we need. Alright, so we're going to grab a couple of small pieces of meat, some peppers, fish in for an onion or two, grab a couple pieces of cilantro, and some queso fresco. And we're going to try this out. These are great. I'm going to enjoy these. They're spectacular. So tonight's dinner is going to be amazing. I'm going to greatly enjoy it. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button down below. If you are subscribed to us, hit the alarm bell. That way you receive notification whenever we post. We're actually going to be hitting the ground hard this as we're wrapping up summer. We're going to be getting about a video a week. Keep your eyes out. We have bacon coming up. We've been working on some bacon now for the last couple of weeks, testing out some recipes. So you want to go ahead and see that video. It's going to be great. I've enjoyed this bacon. I'm actually going to be spending tomorrow finishing off this next batch, finishing up videoing. That way, in a week or two, we'll have the video up. And as we're doing this, just let everyone know we are working on other social media platforms, Facebook, maybe even Instagram. So keep your eye out there and check the links down below. Check the information down below, and we'll start posting our social media there. That way you can find us on other platforms. And so we'll see you down the road. Have a great week. Enjoy the food. Have fun. Enjoy the summer. See you next time.